Standing high above 3 of the 7 Rila Lakes. Yes, you forget how cold it's going to be on the lift. So this is what's fun about signs. There's a yellow arrow clearly pointing to one of the places I think I want to go to, pointing to the right. So now we go down here just a little ways away, and it says, I'm at a fork in the road, and it says instead of going to the right, it says go straight up the hill for the same place. Which one do I do? Drinking water is not a big problem here. This is all drinkable. I think I'm about 25 minutes away from the chalet, the Rispley Chalet. After a nice, refreshing drink from that stream, come up upon this view. You can kind of see some of the ski trails that this mountain affords, and when I swing around you'll be able to see a really large one right there, right behind my head, to the right of those clouds. That looks like a beautiful easy run for medium skiers or beginner skiers. Nice wide trail that'll be probably well groomed, and I'm thinking the chalet somewhere up over that way. Well, I heard voices and then they disappeared, so I thought, am I going crazy? But nope. There's the lift, and it's running. I'm gonna check the map again. I think I'm still about 20 minutes away from where that lift is, and also where I might be able to stay the night. We'll see. Okay, well, this sign here says it opens at 8:30, and I don't know why my driver, Sven, did not just take me to the lift. He drove me up to where I had to hike up, and it's been about 3 hours hiking. As you can see, this is 2,100 meters. I came up from about 1,800. And I'm gonna check out over here, the chalet, see what they have for possibilities of staying for a couple nights. So I'm at the top chalet there, and according to this map, it's about 3 hours to about 4 hours to the other chalet, begins with the sea, this one right here. So it's possible I can come back up here tomorrow and hang out up here, hike around some of these lakes, and then end up on Sunday, to Chegame chalet. And as you can see, there are the 7 lakes. And there are the times it takes to get to those places. Hey, so one up has been here. That protest graffiti artist that we learned about in Sofia with Boriana. The lovely and talented Boriana will give you a tour of the graffiti art of Sofia. But you'll see that ridge right there is where you go to the top of the lake. Note to self, when doing your daily showering, be sure not to do peaches or bananas or oranges as your shampoo. The bugs love that shit. So these people are starting it right here. I'll start that Saturday or Sunday. No, this is not sodium bicarbonate like I had in Turkey's Pamukkale. This is snow. This is what we are getting our fresh, ice cold water from up here in just outside of Sofia. Rilski, Erska, or the Rila or Rila Seven Lakes. I'm glad I chose to do it today. It's just a beautiful day. It's slightly overcast, which is perfect. I was overheating below, but at the chalet or cabin down below there where I can stay for about $17 a night, I got some food, some beans, lentil soup, and some chicken and peas, please. They don't call me Greasy Chicken Carson for nothing. Now I'm getting it. That lower trail down there where you see those two people to the left, they went to the lower lakes. Oh, by the way, I decided, what the hell, it's only noon. I'm not going to do anything physical tomorrow because the way I do things nowadays is I take at least 24 hours of recuperation after whatever the hell it is I'm doing in the course of a day. I remember partying hard with Alejandro in Paris almost exactly a year ago this weekend. It is a year ago this weekend. July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th we were partying. And he called me up the next day and I'm just like, dude, I'm not doing anything until like 10 o'clock tonight. I gotta, lay on my back and stretch and do my meditation for a good hour before I can get the mindset to go out and rage again. Hey Mo, which way do we go? The lizard head arrow says that way. Anyway, so I think getting to that chalet is a lot easier from that lower trek. I'm learning from the Frenchies that the trail I'm on is another hour or two maybe up where you see those two little people over there. near that snow, and then I think it goes up even higher. So I'm gonna call it a day, since I started 3 hours earlier than everyone else, and I'm gonna inquire about that chalet down wherever the hell I'm pointing. I don't know where it is anymore. Oh, over here to the left. That chalet over there in between the two lakes. I'm curious why nobody's swimming in the lakes. I wonder if it's not, or maybe it's just too cold, or not enough people here yet. I'm surprised not one person is in the water, but I would sure as hell get in. It looks beautiful. All right, so for 15, I get the chairlift down. Coming down that trail was kind of moida on my knees, but I'll live. I'm taking tomorrow off. It's 24 live round trip, so if I got the ticket from down bottom and was coming down the same day, it's 24 live. This was 15 one way down, because they know how much people hate the down, how much people can't do the down. It's always so much more difficult going down than it is coming up. Don't let him tell you that. If he can shotgun a beer, he can go down. If he can watch American football for 12 hours on a Sunday, make him go down. Yes, you forget how cold it's going to be on the lift. Still, great time to meditate. Amazing views coming down. I remember when I was at stanchions 13 about 4 hours ago. We're coming up to pole 16 right here. And I remember seeing 13, and that's when it said about 20 minutes left to get to the top. I swear that 39 minutes took me an hour and a half from what Apple Maps said. This is where I had come to the right. Behind me, you can hear people coming down from the left, but back a ways. Oh, here's someone coming up, like what I did. Here's my pole 13. Now dancing on pole 13. So my driver, Emmanuel, did not bring me here. It opens at 8:30. He dropped me off at about 9 o'clock, maybe a kilometer or two to the right of here. I don't know why. When I told him my plan of taking the lift up to Rila lift, why he drove by it, where that yellow bus is right there. We drove right by this motherfucker, and the chairlifts weren't running at the time, so maybe they opened up at 9. But now I'm understanding what he said. He said he needs $25 or 25 lev to go, minimum. Not 25 people need to come up, just 25 lev. Hey, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you were able to get out and vicariously see some of Bulgaria with me. I have enjoyed pushing myself a little bit more than I was expecting to. The extra climb up of 200 or 300 meters was unexpected, but I'm glad I had the light pack. And I continue to push myself for an extra couple of hours coming up above the lakes, and that made all the difference in the world. It is just absolutely mind-boggling how refreshing it can be to be out here and experiencing this with the blue sky and the shades of the green in the water, the trees. This blows away that hike I kind of did in Sofia a couple days ago. Aside from the smell of the pines, which I loved in that hike, this one has just so much more from my senses, so much more that helps lift me up. And I'm glad I pushed myself. It reminds me of David Goggins's, I forgot the name of his book, but he was the Navy SEAL, the black Navy SEAL who turned from, you know, a zero to a hero as far as getting, you know, over 250 pounds overweight and then losing all that and being accepted into the Navy SEALs when he really shouldn't have, and becoming a top-notch SEAL, and then a marathon runner. I'm not that crazy motherfucker running on broken tibias and ankles and whatever the hell he claims he did, but for me not to go down at 12:30 after having lunch and you know, settle in and maybe get some editing done or watch a movie or whatever, this has been so much better than kind of copping out. I still might have another 4 hours, 5 hours getting my black ass down the hill, but you know, this has been worth it. I'm gonna hitch a ride down or figure out a way down. I had the extreme pleasure of meeting Tanama Calibri in Maui. She was singing at her mom's empanada lady restaurant there in Wailuku town. But she has a great video where she's just impromptu singing barefoot in the woods or the jungle of some Caribbean island, I guess. One of the reasons why I do love coming out here to get revitalized, to breathe the fresh air, I've been with maybe 60, 70 people on this Friday afternoon, and it's been the most amazing because you can enjoy, and it feels like you're out here by yourself. I'm gonna pan and you'll see maybe 4 people in the background. I feel like I'm here by myself. And for many people, that's a scary notion. For many people, that's something they would never, ever do, because they're like, well, these moments are for sharing. Yeah, they are. I'm sharing them with you right now. But they're also for intimacy. And I like having it me with nature. And I like having it me with the fresh air. And maybe 60 people who happen to come up today had the fortune to have the day off or have time off and come climbing up these hills. I've seen 60, 70-year-old people with their ski poles, you know, helping each other up and down. I've seen the same 60, 70-year-old people pull out a cigarette. I love it. Motherfuckers will smoke until they die. It's crazy. But the point being, I don't have bare feet right now, but I do love connecting with the earth. I do love connecting with nature. I have a bee right now that wants to like sniff my peach scented body wash or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, I challenge you, come join. This is where you belong. This is what you deserve. Do epic shit.